This tavern, the only one I am able to access considering I can hopefully return to my my realm, my own pocket plane, has brought out a lot in all of our group. All of us have talked about things in our mind, in our lives, our pain and our sorrows. I'm not one for drinking, and neither is my husband, Ajantis, but sometimes the truth comes out after a few, and it can help open the door to something inside of us that we have kept locked in. I suppose after everything that we've been through lately, and with my evil brother with us, I guess this is exactly what was needed. We need to not burden each other, but we do need to let loose what was kept in, and hopefully deal with it in a good, healing way. For Ari and Imlin, I am so happy to see them become close friends. For my Ajantis and myself, we need to tell each other our fears and doubts, even though that's what we've been doing all along. For Servok, he needs to reveal who he is, so that proverbial monster can be slain. For Jaheira, some of her kept in and harsh thoughts need shaking loose, no matter what comes out. Meeting Volo again has helped us get the perspective on all of our actions. He knows the things I've done and the things that have been done to me, as well as the exploits of everyone else in the group. So after hearing his tale about me and all of us, it made me think about how the rest of the world must see us. We are genuine heroes, a force for good in the realm. Something I sort of knew, but when our story is told and our achievements listed, I wonder if that doesn't strike awe in the common person and fear in those who oppose me. He said I am the most powerful mortal to walk Faerun. That makes me sound like a god already, and well, it makes me think that perhaps I really am something like that, especially with the divine essence of Baal running through me. Perhaps I am halfway or more there already. The other thing to come up when I spoke to my husband was that I may not have a choice should enough or all of the Ballspawn essence come to me. I honestly don't know where in my body it's all accumulating, and I cannot keep track of it, but I do know that I have a good amount of it now, perhaps more than any other child of Baal. But what happens when I have it all? Do I automatically become a god? Do I automatically become the god of murder, Baal? I really don't like the thought of either happening. I don't plan for anything than to be me and to make a life with the Jantis here in Faerun. I don't want to become a god, and I never did. Perhaps that is the one thing that sets me apart from all those other Ballspawn out there that do. Well, back out in the streets of Saradush, it's not exactly... Well, I mean, this is the actual fort, and I guess castle could say. And outside is where, I mean, there's a river that goes around. That actually makes it very defensible. It's surrounded by a river. But the rest of the city, Saradush, is all around us, and yeah, we need to leave. We can't just stand here. I'd be curious to know what's going on with Countess Santel, though. Countess Santel, with her home, if they're still here. We're going to have to try maybe go into the malicious headquarters. I mean, we can't get into the castle walls inside itself. But there's the Arcana here. Let's go. Let's get off the streets.
Our actions are good and will serve the greater balance.
What is this? Hello? You don't look like one of those locals. Are you a child of Baal as well? Lured here like the rest of us to face our inevitable end. Yes, I am one of Baal's offspring. I myself am one of Baal's progeny, or so I've been told. I guess Baal's blood runs thicker in some of his children than in others. By your sniveling manners, I would say Baal's blood runs very thin indeed in your veins. Bah! Why do I even waste my breath tormenting this cowering cur? Is there anything else I can help you with? Yeah, well, I don't want to stay out here too long, but I have a few questions for you. What can you tell me about Gromnir? I never liked Gromnir much. Too unstable, if you ask me. I came to Saradush seeking sanctuary, but when he took over, I decided to get as far away from him as possible. That's not true for all of us, though. I understand there's quite a few Ballspawn whom he's gotten to fight at his side. Some of them are pretty powerful, too. Is there anything else I can help you with? Yeah, that makes sense, actually. It's like Ballspawn versus Ballspawn, and Gromnir's on the losing side here. Can I ask you some questions about Melisande? I hadn't met her until I came to Saradush, but I had heard her name. They said she promised to keep us Ballspawn safe, but it looks like we're all doomed despite her efforts. How did you get here exactly? I wasn't brought here by Melisande, like some of the others. I fled here from Sembia. My home village was burned to the ground by a dragon who claimed to be hunting for me. Really? A dragon is a ball spawn. Or working for one. My friends, my family, they threatened to give me to the dragon if I didn't leave, so I did. And I heard a lot of other ball spawn were coming here. Now, I almost wish I hadn't come. Do you happen to know if there's a way to get inside the castle? There was another child of Ball about here who could teleport about, but I don't know if he could take you with him. Timid fellow, anyway. Probably not the kind you're looking for. No, I already met him. I don't know if... That's Vikang. I don't know if you... why you'd want to get into the castle anyway. My advice would be to stay well away from Gromnir. When this army gets inside the walls, he's the first thing they're going after, for sure. Anything else I can help you with? No, I'll just be going now. Whatever you wish. Soon enough, we shall all be dead anyways, I suspect. The walls won't hold forever. Let's get inside this place here. Oh, there's children over here. You guys, you kids should not be playing in the streets. Hey. Get inside.
Loser, loser, loser.
Gromnir has a big army. When I grow up, I want a big army.
Who are you?
What do you want? You think you can hassle me just because I'm a kid? Well, clearly I won't be able to control these children. But they shouldn't be on the streets, and they're not even listening to me. Alright, kids. Do you know of any way I can get inside the castle to see Gromnir? I don't know anything about that. I'm just a kid. Ugh. How about Melisande? Do you know anything about Melisande? I don't know anything about that. I'm just a kid. Alright. Well, these look like they're soldiers hassling elves over here. If you elves want to stay in our city, you should hand over some of your women. Yeah, I don't think this is going to happen. Eric, you should probably heal yourself.
Helm, give me strength!
There are just too many of them. Just leave us alone. I'm not going to allow this to happen. If you elves want to stay in our city, you better hand over your women. Yeah, I don't think this is going to happen. You got some business with us? Think hard on this, because you don't want to have business with us. Leave these elves alone. They aren't bothering anyone. Figures. You find elves, you find elf lovers. Mind your own business and you won't get hurt. Well, if you take a look at me, I'm actually an elf. Maybe you can't see that underneath my helm, though. This is my business. Now back off or feel the wrath of a child of Ball. A Ball spawn? Look, we were just having some fun. We don't want no trouble with you. We ain't stupid. We'll leave the pointy ears alone. How easily these braggarts are scared away. Well done, Orn. Got a lot of half-orcs in this city. And by the name,
Yes?
Gromnir Irokhan, he sounds like an orc himself. I wish all the Ball spawn were dead. Except for me and Imoen, I would agree with you. I believe that too. So, let's go into this. It's called Arcana Archives.
Quickly and precisely.
Must be a bookstore. And I can use a slight bit of healing. Well, when we rest in my realm after we explore a bit of the city, we'll all heal. I'm not going to go underneath into the prison before we rest, though. Since there's vampires down there, that could very well be
Without hesitation.
very difficult fight, so we'll need everything we have to... Oh, hello there.
Have a look at my wares. I trust you'll find them all in satisfactory condition.
Lazarus Librarius at your service. Welcome to the Arcana Archives. Ooh, new bookshelves. How I miss them. Can't wait to browse through all this stuff. I don't know if you're being serious or joking, Imoen. This is Imoen we're talking about. However, she is now a mage, so maybe she's changed her mind on books, because she never really liked them before growing up. I would normally invite you to look at my magical wares, but alas, my shelves are completely bare. I have not even a single parchment left for you to purchase. What? My spellbook has been stolen. Without it, I cannot fashion the powerful scrolls which normally fill my shop. Please, mighty Orin, I beg of you to help a humble wizard. Yes, Orin, let's help this man. I was ever so excited to get new spells, and now it's like they took all my candy away. You have changed, Imoen. 5 years ago, I never would have seen you saying this. Witnessing your enthusiasm for the art brings joy to this old mage's heart, Lady Imoen. You know my name. You are Mighty Orin's childhood friend and most stalwart companion. Your name is almost as well known, my dear. Ha! Almost as famous as you, Orin. How about that? Anyway, let's go look for that spellbook, hmm? Oh, yes, my good lady. Help me with this, I beg of you. Very well. I shall help you recover your spellbook. I thank you for your aid in solving the theft of my spellbook, Mighty Orin. Is there anything I can do to aid your investigation? Well, I'm going to have to hear whatever you know about it. What can you tell me about the crime? At first, I suspected Hecton. He is well known about this town for his sticky fingers. But after questioning many witnesses, it is clear that Hecton was at the local pub from dusk until dawn the night of the theft. I still suspect that no good thief Hecton was involved. I can clearly see the guilt on his face, but there's no proof. Without my spellbook, I am virtually powerless to pursue this myself, and as a newcomer to this town, I have no one to turn to for help. Are there any clues? There is but one clue, Orin. Though it does little good to point the finger at Hecton. A set of muddy footprints leading from my window. Very small footprints, far smaller than those of Hecton, or any man or woman for that matter. I regret that there is little else I can tell you. Hecton can usually be found in the tanker tree if you wish to question him. I shall return when my investigations are done. As you wish, I urge you Godspeed. Without my spellbook, I have no way to restock my inventory with the precious scrolls I normally carry. Really? So you have nothing, but I guess that's just scrolls. Spell scrolls. I mean, it's full of books. History of Cormer, Kalmashan. If you have one of Saradush, I'd actually would like to read that. Oh.
You look like the sort who has more than 2 gold pieces to rub together.
Shadowdale, a lot of Shadowdale. I don't think he would mind me taking this identify scroll. I could use that. Shadowdale, a lot of Shadowdale, not Vale. There's a lot of these books. 11 books on Shadowdale. I've read some of these growing up in Candlekeep. Yeah. Well, he doesn't have anything on the city, so...
What is it?
But I kind of think that if there are small footprints, maybe we should question the children first.
If it must be done.
Okay, come on. Out of the way, because
Speed.
I don't want to stay out here any longer than I have
Will
to.
be done.
Hello again? Do you know anything about a missing spellbook? Oh, sure. Just because I'm a street urchin, I have to know about stolen books. Everyone always blames me. Squib stole this. Squib stole that. You got no proof. I have proof. Small muddy footprints, like a child's footprints. Okay, yeah, I might know something about that. Maybe I can help you out for a price. 1,000 gold will get me talking. 1,000 gold? Forget it, Squib. I'll give you 5. No more, no less. 5 gold? I've never had so much money at once. Okay, here's the scoop. I stole that book for Hecton. He paid me to do it. But I don't have that book no more. I gave it to Hecton, honest. Okay, well, that's sort of... I have no idea what this place is here. That sort of, confirms what I believed. What is this? Where's this place lead? When will it end? Have we been forsaken? This is just somebody's home.
Certainly.
I wish I could get you people out of here. Look at our town. Refugees everywhere. Grumner's men wrecking havoc in the streets. Damn that general. I am very sorry. I can only teleport a few people with me.
Hello, mate.
Please help us. Grumner's men terrorize us in the streets, and I fear the army outside will soon burn Saradush to the ground.
What is it?
Well, they've already got the rest of the city. This is just the castle
listening.
part. Okay, so let's go confront this Hecton then. And you elves should get a... Where are they going to go? Go in the tavern. Go somewhere. Go in the temple. Grumner's guards barracks.
It will be done.
So, Hecton was this guy over here. So he didn't know anything about Gromner or Melisande. He sounded a little shady,
Certainly.
a little evasive, a little too evasive. Hecton! Good day to you, ma'am. Strangers are a rare sight in Ceradush these days. Yeah, that's not true, actually. I want to ask you some questions about a stolen spellbook. I see where this is going. Well, Lazarus is barking up the wrong tree. I was at the Tankard Tree all night long, and I have witnesses to prove it. I talked to Squib. He told me he stole the book and gave it to you. Okay, I admit I took the book, but I don't have it on me. If you kill me, Lazarus will never get it. But I'm not a bad man, really. I just took the book because I thought I could use it to escape the city. But the damn thing is locked with some kind of spell. It's useless to me. Lazarus has a teleportation scroll to escape the city. I know it. If you get me that scroll, I'll give you the spellbook. Do we have a deal? Oh, for crying out loud. Don't you think the man would have been long gone if he had a means to get out of here? How about we give you 200 gold pieces instead, so you can go buy yourself a brain? Imoen. Hey, I'm trying to defuse the situation. I don't care what you have to say. Give me that scroll or no deal. Very well, I'll go talk to Lazarus once more. Speak to Lazarus or don't. It's your choice. But until you have the scroll, we have nothing more to discuss.
Yes?
But he's not even a mage. He's maybe he's like Imoen, a thief mage. But wouldn't he know? Or even be able to create his own
Without
teleportation
doubt.
scroll? I don't know. I'm not a mage myself, so I mean, I just listened to what Imoen and Eri say about it.
Quickly and precisely.
Hello.
Have a look at my
I
wares.
found out where your book
I
went.
trust you'll find them all in satisfactory condition.
I thank you for your aid in solving the theft of my spellbook, Mighty Orin. Is there anything I can do to aid your investigation? Hecton admitted he stole your spellbook. He will give it back in exchange for a teleportation scroll to escape the city. I knew that thief was to blame, but he is a fool if he thinks a teleportation scroll will help him escape the city. I do have such a scroll, and I will gladly trade it for my spellbook, but the scroll is useless. Yagashura's mages have cast powerful spells imprisoning us here. Anyone foolish enough to attempt a magical escape will rebound off the invisible walls. A grisly and very messy fate. Nevertheless, here is the scroll Hecton wanted.
I can hold no more. That item has been dropped.
That's not good, because that makes me worried I won't be able to teleport us out of here.
No, I can't carry anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, I dropped something.
Here, you guys hold on to this. Okay, well, now I'm worried we won't be able to leave or die in the attempt.
Without hesitation.
Coming from a mage who knows about this. Both Eri and Imoen
This
don't
will
know
not take
either.
long.
They just say, they shrug their shoulders. Well, it's a divine power. It's not arcane, so perhaps it's different. Speak to Lazarus or don't. It's your trick. I have the scroll right here. You have the scroll. Quickly, give it to me. Here, take the spellbook. I can't use it anyway. But this scroll is my ticket out of here. I can't... I have to warn you. The scroll won't work. Lazarus said that if you use it, you'll die. You are lying. You must be. But why would you lie to me now that the exchange has been made? And why would Lazarus have not left the city if the scroll actually works? Perhaps you are right. I must think hard on this before I use the scroll. It was a good deed, warning him. He might be a thief, but our honor does not allow otherwise. Yeah, it's not easy to block divine power. You kind of have to use divine power to block divine power. Since I'm sort of kind of a god myself,
If it must be done.
I don't think that their mage's spells will be able to prevent us from leaving, but there's always the chance, I guess.
It will be done.
Here's your book. My spell book! Thank you, kind ma'am. Truly, the legends of Orn have not been exaggerated. I can once again craft my scrolls. Yay! Imoen, that actually sounded genuine. Excellent. No damage to the cover or binding. Everything is exactly as it was. I fear the book might have been damaged in the care of that brute. Please feel free to peruse my vast collection of enchanted parchments, and if you see anything you like, I'm sure we can work out a mutually beneficial exchange of coin for the said item. Wow. Undead? Protection from undead. Have we ever come across another powerful lich like that one where we Kangax. Especially when it turned into the skull and was like immune to like just about everything we had. Yeah, that protection from undead, very, very helpful. Though it's not exactly cheap. You couldn't have given me these scrolls. A lot of low-level spells. Wow, he has so many he can offer me. Emlyn, are you missing anything? She says she pretty much has all the spells that she could use, except for maybe a few high-level ones that she's looking forward to getting. We've been collecting, or she's been collecting as much as she can. She's have limited wish spells. Oh, here's one. Bigby's Clenched Fist. They're getting expensive. Shape change, time stop, energy drain, chain contingency, imprisonment. It's a powerful spell. We've had that happen. We've seen that firsthand, what that spell can do. Bigby's Crushing Hand. Oh, we're not even going to have any gold after this, Emlyn. Wish. That is the spell Emlyn was really looking forward to. The full Wish spell. Level 9 mage spell. Ah, they sell the robes here, too. Good, neutral, evil. So the cost overall, we're only going to have a little bit over 10,000 left. He has Potion of Superior Healing. I've never even heard of that before. But he sells a lot of these, really, the potions that we really need. We're not going to have much of anything left at the end of this. I thought I wouldn't really need to. Yeah, that's more than we have. We have a few things we can sell, though. Another bag of holding, which actually could be very helpful. Potion case, scroll case, golden Ioun stone. Actually, it says it makes you more intelligent. Interesting. Battle Leader's passport. Another bag of holding. It's actually cheap. So let's see. Can we sell anything here? Because these items. Longsword. He doesn't buy these items. We'll have to go sell them to get the gold somewhere else. Okay, so I guess we'll just have to be short one of these potions. Or these potions. We'll buy these extra healing potions. But I don't have all the room on me. Okay, so we don't have much left, but we can get the bag of holding. And we'll have to get these superior healing potions. We don't have enough gold for all of it, though. Okay. Well, it's...
I have a question for you, Imoen. You have the taint of Baal within you. Does this mean that you will turn into the Slayer as well?
I certainly hope not. I've been thinking more and more lately about that myself, though.
It must be an awful feeling. I can't imagine how Orin deals with it. Yeah, she's been living with it longer, too. Sometimes, when it's quiet, I can hear the taint in my heart whispering to me. It says awful things, and I almost want to scream to shut them out. That's why you said that thing earlier when we were in the streets. Eri gasps. You haven't done anything that it said, have you? Well, other than that time I got up in the middle of the night to snatch a bag full of cinnamon cookies. Heck no. Oh, good. What? Cinnamon cookies? Haha, come on, Eri, lighten up, will ya? I'll tell you what. If I have any desires to murder you in the middle of the night, you'll be the first to know, okay? That's not very funny, Orin. Orin never makes fun of her condition in that way. Well, I've got to be a little bit more like Emlyn, I guess, to make light of the situation. Can't take it too seriously. Well, it's been so much easier since I discovered all the Slayer really wants is a sandwich. Oh, fine. Everyone seems determined to make fun of me. I'll stand back here, thank you. Oh, Eri, we're just joking. It seems that my brother has gained in skill. He is a very, very powerful two-handed sword user, so he might even be giving Minsk a run for his money. So, brother, you're not as... See, he's only as strong as this because of the belt. When he takes the belt off, He's not as strong as Minsk, but nearly. He's very powerful. I'll give him that. He's also using a lot of Minsk's items. The Warblade. I did not want that sword to come along with us. Yeah. Since Minsk seems so fond of that talking sword, he can keep it with him. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.